Welcome, everyone. And as things get ready to...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Holiday. Chris Middleton is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the point. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Harris. Over Middleton. And the baseline jumper, no good. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now Embiid after Chris Middleton missed from long range. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton, off on the layup.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday is running. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He might end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules footballs. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the middle. Kick out to Giannis. The wide open look here for Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And a cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Back to Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And Holiday has it in the corner. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Milton the pass to Harris. Back to Milton. The kick out to Hill. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. From 15 feet away. Almost, but it rolls out.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Now here is Harris. D right on him. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Count it, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Forbes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Forbes. There's a minute left in the first quarter. The 76ers trail by 4. Now Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
We're always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the middle.
Teague, the pass to Nwora. Teague against Hill. Here's Nwora.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Howard, the pass to Korkmaz. Here's Howard. He nails it, and we're tied up.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Here's Nwora. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll get the... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about...
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Maxey. Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Travis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now here's Simmons. Great D that time from Middleton. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Holiday with the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here is Forbes after Ben Simmons' bucket. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 7 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
76ers moving the ball around. Maxey passes to Curry. Here's Simmons, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. Teague with a clean look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harris kicks to Milton, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Hill in for Seth Curry. Teague the pass to Connaughton. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Korkmaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Hill against Teague. And the pass didn't work. Here's Connaughton. Pass didn't work. For three. It's hauled in by Harris. Pass break Philadelphia. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Teague. Right side, Portis. Kicks it to Tucker. Plenty of space. Rebound by the 76ers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Harris off the drive. Howard, the pass to Milton. The kick out to Hill. Here's Harris. Howard trying to free himself up. Goes up again.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And so Howard nails both of them. Teague with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the paint. Here's Portis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. It was. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bucks leading by 5. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo is out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
No one covering. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Giannis high post. And he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 5.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Giannis against Simmons. Harris outside. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Outside for Curry. Stolen by Holiday. Middleton against Harris. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Here's Holiday. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
Harris passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Simmons against DiVincenzo. Middleton can't get it to go.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Curry with a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here comes the break. For the lead. Curry's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Gets a hand on it, and Holiday is right there.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. He kicks it to Curry. Passes it to Howard. Back to Curry, taken away by Holiday, and stolen by Howard. Harris finds Curry. Another shot. Lopez with the block.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Pass to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. The try by Simmons. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 4. And when we return, and let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Embiid is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's the pass to Nwora. Right side, Portis. The 17-footer. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now the 76ers on the break. It's deflected, and they get it back. Milton the pass to Thybulle. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid. And it's all evened up. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Indeed, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Teague, the pass to Portis. That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Hill with it. Picked up by Teague. The drive by Hill. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Nwora. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Hill. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside. Stolen away. Teague the pass to Nwora. From deep. They grab their own miss. Portis kicks to Forbes. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Hill passes to Milton. And here's Embiid. They need this. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Forbes. Beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Thybulle. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Portis. Nwora, the pass to Portis. Here's Forbes. Here's Nwora. And it's good off the back rim and in. Nwora's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. The 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Right wing with the shot. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Milwaukee leading by 7, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris has checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill. Lopez kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
It's Curry outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And it's Harris off the drive and slam dunk by Harris.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. The feed to Middleton. Shoots over Embiid. Lopez passes to Middleton. Top of the key, Holiday. And Embiid pulls it down. they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 7-point differential. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green, no luck. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Middleton can't get it to go. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Unloads from 9. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for Atlanta, they've got Young. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. Now Simmons after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Simmons inside. Yep, it counts. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. 2 points. That one goes.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Embiid against Capella. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Curry.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Again, Young missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Harris dishes to Simmons, and the layup's good off the glass.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That one goes in.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Left side, Harris. Here's Embiid, and it's good. 2 points.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks, trailing by 2. Pass to Huerter. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Gallinari brings the double team. A nice shot by Harris.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Back to Gallinari. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
They get it back, and Embiid throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
So here's Gallinari. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Williams. From outside the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Williams gets the bucket.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojet.
Now Simmons, 6 points for him. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Williams looking around. The pass to Okongwu. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Hill.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Now here's Howard over Okongwu. Again, Philadelphia.
Really known for his strength and the broad shoulders that he possesses has allowed this guy to make a living finishing through contact.
Here's Young. He feeds it to Collins. Young passes to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. It's Collins with the drive. And yes, it's good.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hill passes to Green. Young with the steal. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running and stolen by Simmons. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Simmons left side. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now, here is Young. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Simmons with it. Pass to Maxey. There's the dish to Embiid. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him. Now, here's Collins. Defense right on him. And the rejection by Embiid. Over to the wing. Here's Maxey. They kick it out to Green. Up top, Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Ben Simmons. Shake Milton comes in for Green, and it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Young against Curry. Young's shot is good. Young's got 6.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Here's Harris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Joel Embiid, Curry. Here's Harris. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the 76ers lead by 6. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Herter. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it.
And this is where you want to see Gallinari, if you're the coach, a knockdown shooter at the free throw line.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here is Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
The Hawks trail by 6. And here is Williams. Here's Okongwu. Out to Gallinari. Passes to Okongwu. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers leading by 6. Curry finds Thybulle. Now here is Harris. He's covered closely. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers also making a change. Maxey's checked in for Curry. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Good on the bucket.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
It's his first trip to the line. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for George Hill. Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Harris's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Bogdanovich, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Here's Young. He's got 10. Over Maxey. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Young.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night, he finds ways to still make plays.
Here's Korkmaz. The pass to Maxey. Milton with it. No good there. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Snell to the inside. Now Milton. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from the baseline. Snell, the pass to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The 76ers trailing. Curry is inside. He's against Young. Count them. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. 4 on the clock.
No good from Simmons.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hunter, no one around him, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead. Simmons with it. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Simmons penetrating. It's not going to go for him. Atlanta leading by 6. Outside Collins. And here's Young. This is to Capella. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Hawks, Alinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Collins. And Chris Dunn subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Simmons. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Now, here is Young. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Here's Simmons. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Young, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Harris, right side. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dunn.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
1:05 left in the 4th quarter. Young inside. Guarded by Simmons.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
It's stolen. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Count it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Simmons looking around. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
It's the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. And Simmons drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Young. Yes, that goes in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Middleton can't get it to go. Outside, Bogdanovich. Nailed from three-point land.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now here's Middleton. Back to Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Young against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Lopez passes to Middleton. Now here's Collins. Pass to Snell. The layup missed.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. Bogdanovich inside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Holiday. Now here's Lopez. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Hawks leading by 3. Puts it up from 17. Bogdanovich, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Herter. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And the Bucks making a change here. Herder passes to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Outside Teague. Outside Portis. Here's Nora. And again, the Bucks miss. The Hawks leading by 4. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. Right side, Portis. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. And the pass to Middleton. The 3. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Tucker. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Hawks leading by 10. Okongwu, the pass to Herder. Now, here's Okongwu. Not a lot of room. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kevin Herder.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Holiday surveying the floor. Sinks that one from the post. Holiday's got his first points in this one.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over it.
Young against Holiday. Outside Bogdanovich. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 13.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Down low, got a piece of it. And to Kumbo. And they call the foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Bogdanovich. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Connaughton kicks to Lopez. Here's Giannis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Collins. 55 seconds left now here in the second. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Holiday, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Offline with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella trying to free himself up. Shots good from Young. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And so it's Atlanta. Hope. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta? And that'll about...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. The dish to Lopez. Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hawks passing it around. Here's Snell, defended by Middleton. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. Capella, rebound, Milwaukee.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And good that time. Holiday's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Williams is checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
Here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Left side, Portis. And stolen by Okongwu. Williams kicks to Dunn. Collins dishes to Okongwu. Back to Collins. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
That big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And they call an illegal screen here.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dunn. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Nice to see Gallo with a head of steam, and he throws down the hammer jam.
Bucks trail by 15. T kicks to Portis. Pass to Forbes. Left side, Portis. And the layup falls. Portis has got his first basket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari against Portis. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Forbes. Good on the triple. Forbes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Passes it to Hunter. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 12 points in the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Back to Teague. He kicks to Forbes. Now here's Portis. Guarded closely. Teague inside the line. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Okongwu. Bucket is good. Okongwu's now got 8 points here in this quarter.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
And there's the pass to Forbes. Outside Teague. And stolen by Okongwu. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Huerter positioned himself well in the fast break.
"19 seconds left here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Teague.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Outside Williams. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Atlanta, Dunn is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. To the paint. Now Young. Clock at 4. A step-back shot here. And the shot goes in. Young's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's Young. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Five on the clock. Outside Collins. But they'll get another chance. Dunn passes to Collins. There's the triple. From deep three-point range, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Middleton against Dunn. Capella with it. Outside Collins. Kicks it to Young. Back to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 18.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bogdanovich against Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Those three-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Holiday brings the double team. Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. Young against DiVincenzo. Capella kicks to Okongwu. And it's off from three-point range. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Here's Young. Here's Capella. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 18. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. A quick shot there, and it's off target. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Young passes to Okongwu. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Capella kicks to Okongwu. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Okongwu.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Onyeka Okongwu.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Outside Teague. And the layup is good.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
Teague against Young. Passes to Capella. Young looking around. Here's Okongwu. Nope. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate. And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle.
Here we go.
Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. The kick out to Holiday, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight. There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Simmons against Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Good block by Simmons.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Giannis.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
It's so about Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Simmons. And he gets it to go.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size, that you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Green. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris draws the double. Misses the layup. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Holiday, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Simmons looking around. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Giannis.
What a jam! Are you kidding me? How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. No good on the shot. Milwaukee in the lead. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee on top, leading. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in a two-guard. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Portis against Howard. Pass to Milton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The 76ers making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Dwight Howard pulls it in. The 76ers lead. Fast break, Philadelphia. And here now is Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Out left to the wing. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Down low, tipped away. And stolen by Thibault. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Korkmaz, no good. Bucks trail by 4. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. The putback, rebounded by Howard. And the 76ers with possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now Hill. Feeds to Howard. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. A nice shot by Howard.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Tries from 10. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Bucks trail. Fast break, Milwaukee. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the shot goes in. He's got 10.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. Simmons against Holiday. And Embiid throws it down. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Holiday against Simmons. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. Embiid trying to break loose. That's good from Harris on the assist by Curry. Harris has got 6 points.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Inside. Mora, the pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Up top, Simmons. He's got 6. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. Doesn't go for him.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. And Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into it with the up. And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Bucks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Here's Simmons. Comes up empty down low. Here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Here's Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Takes it down to Middleton. They get the rebound for the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the basket by Hill.
Terrific speed and understated athleticism from Hill. I mean, all he needs is a little room to attack, and then he'll exploit it with fervor.
And that one, good. Giannis has got 14.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Hill, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Hill. Passes it to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Here's Thybulle. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 3. The kick out to Lopez. The pass to Nora. He's looking for Thybulle and finds him. Lobbed up there for Howard. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in. Forbes the pass to Portis. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 3.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count that bucket. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
Here's Nora. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Maxey. Here's Nora. Off target from outside. The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Lays it up off the glass. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Left side, Portis. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Simmons. With 1 on the clock. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The 76ers leading. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Shots good by Simmons.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Connaughton to the inside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clock is at 3. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Curry brings the double. Back to Antetokounmpo. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Simmons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Stolen by Middleton. And Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Here's Harris, and it's sent back by Lopez. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good. Bucks leading by 3. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. A 3-ball. Passes it to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green finds Harris. And they get it. A shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The kick out to Holiday. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
They kick it out to Green. Now the pass to Harris. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good D by Giannis. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Middleton for three, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Harris's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Jacks up a three. Harris missing again. Outside Holiday. And so the Bucks take the win. Some good moments throughout this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Collins, good.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Simmons inside. That shot missing. Young with the ball. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
So it's Atlanta now after the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Snell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Primarily out on the wing. Every now and then, Snell can score it inside, have some solid length.
Simmons looking around. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Capella. To the wing on the left. Here's Snell. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Picked away. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's Young on the wing. The dish to Collins. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Simmons left side. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic in seeing when one of his guys is open.
The Hawks leading. Now Young. Right side, Bogdanovich shoots over Curry. Lock at 6, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Poked away. Atlanta with the ball. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. He feeds it to Harris. It's good. This game is all even. Harris has got 6.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the pound.
And Young, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Harris outside. The pass to Embiid. Here's Curry with the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an...
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. Howard with it, guarded by Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Williams following the basket by Dwight Howard.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Herter. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Milton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And the basket is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Now, here's Milton. To the middle. He's looking for Howard and finds him. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's blocked. Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Pass to Okongwu. He dishes it to Gallinari. Pass to Hunter. Back to Gallinari. Howard with the steal. Now, here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Here's Thibault. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here is Dunn. 1:44 left here in the second. He kicks it to Collins. No good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. There's the pass to Maxey. Back to Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. And Tony Snell subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now, here is Young. Bogdanovich left side. Gallinari against Harris. Here's Okongwu.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Here's Simmons. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 76ers making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been prepared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the game. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. That one rolling around and rims out. The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. To the paint. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Out to Gallinari. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
And you can see the comfortable level Bogdanovich has. I mean, close to the rim, he knows he has to touch.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That's good from Simmons.
He just beat the buzzer. Wow. He barely beat the buzzer.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Looking at the second quarter scoring. And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Three-pointers, Snell. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Snell. The shot comes out. Embiid with it and guarded by Capella. Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound, Embiid. And the shot is good. Embiid's got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Harris.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard comes in for Embiid, and it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. And then for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Harris. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Harris has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hill with some nice D's.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Outside Curry. It's back to Hill. This is it to Curry. Stolen. Collins with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Here's Capella. That one good for 2. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, and when you look at the big man Capella sprint down the floor, when he's finishing in transition, it has to motivate the rest of his teammates.
Harris outside. And the rejection by Collins.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Hill. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Dunn, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Young.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Dunn dishes to Williams, and he makes that one. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Pass to Maxey. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Atlanta leading by 5. The kick out to Williams. Okongwu with it. Embiid's there. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Hunter over to help. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Poked loose. Gallinari with the steal. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Hunter with it. Back to Williams. To the inside. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's done in at the point. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Thibault. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bogdanovic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Gallinari on the wing. Kicks to Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. The 9-foot shot. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Maxey. The shot misses. Done with some nice D. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Capella. Out to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Dunn. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Simmons. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Maxey. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovic. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Williams. And Trey Young subbed in for Dunn.
An adept mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
The 76ers trail by 13. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Down low. In the corner. Huerter with it. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers running out of time. Korkmaz passes to Hill. Now Young. Inside. And they're moving it up. Up the floor. To end the drought. Scott. Good.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
So it's Atlanta now. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Milton. No good off the back of the rim.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Young looking it over. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the 76ers.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And that one's good, Hunter.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside for Curry. Harris, right side. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. And with tip-off.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, they've got Clint Capella. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Young. Here's Giannis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. A pull-up. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And here's Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. High post Lopez. Left side out of the Kumbo. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Shoots the 3. Rebound Atlanta. And they're on the break. Here's Capella. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Middleton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. And the rejection by Giannis. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Capella finds Young. Here's Collins. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Hawks leading. Fast break, the Hawks. Young with no one around. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And here they go. And there's Hunter on the assist from Gallinari.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Forbes the pass to Portis. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Forbes. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Showing he can hit the jumper from anywhere on the floor. Forbes continues to impress with his shot.
Williams passes to Hunter. 16 seconds left in the first. In the corner, Huerter with it. Hunter dishes to Capella. The shot from the low post is good. Capella's got 7 points in the game.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta up 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Teague for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 5. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Teague the pass to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. Here's Nora. Portis kicks to Teague. From past the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Atlanta's shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. Stolen by Tucker. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Back to Herter. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Teague feeling it out a bit. Tucker dishes to Teague. Excellent D there from Williams. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Herter. Feeds to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now an 11-point Hawks lead. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Outside Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Portis has got his first 2 points.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Portis against Gallinari. Okongwu.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Dishes to Teague. Back to Portis. Top of the key, Teague. And stolen by Okongwu. On the wing, Williams. Teague covering. Here's Okongwu. He's off on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Portis drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Bobby Portis doesn't mind a physical game. He takes it, and he dishes it out.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Atlanta with the ball. 59 seconds left in the first half. Young with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Capella kicks to Young. Shot clock at 5. Over Holiday. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Holiday up top. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. An even 3-on-3 break. Right side, Collins.
And bringing that effort on both ends.
And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. And that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
They've got Young. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young taking his time here. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Tony Snell. Middleton on the wing.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now done. Outside Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court from downtown. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Middleton against Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dunn passes to Capella. Young inside. Guarded by Holiday. Count it. Young's got his first basket.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Giannis up top. He's guarded by Collins. Holiday against Young. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The Hawks leading by 10. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Dunn with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Young in the corner. Back to Collins. Dunn outside. Back to Collins. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Portis kicks it to Tucker. To the wing right side. Here's Teague. Goes back up. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Portis.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Williams looking over the floor. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Here's Forbes. Can't connect from long distance. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got P.J. Tucker. Also Brook Lopez out there. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. He gets it in there.
That's a beautiful play call. Gallinari's dangerous off the catch because it allows him to get his shot in rhythm.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Back to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Middleton. 6 to shoot. He drains it from the right block. 6 points for Chris Middleton.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Here is Williams. To the left wing. Here's Herter. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 14. 3-on-3. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's rebounded by Herter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Snell from outside. It's good from long range. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Bucks shooting a meager 37% for the game. DiVincenzo against Williams. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Lopez outside from the arc. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And it's Gallinari on the follow. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Holiday against Young. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gallinari's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
DiVincenzo against Young. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And it's Gallinari missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
Hold it.
Young against Middleton. And the pass to DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton, the pass to DiVincenzo. The tray. Atlanta with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Snell from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 15. The shot by Holiday, no good. Gallinari surveying the D. From deep.
Oh,
look at that!
I'm leaving. I'm gone. No surprise. Throughout his career, about half of Gallinari's shots have been.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.